What's going on, fellas? The subject of this video is fireboxes. We're going to examine the effects of a flame inside a confined space where its own exhaust gases tend to become entrained in the flame itself, and it can extinguish most flames. This is a waste oil burner test, and we're going to be examining the behavior of these things inside of boilers or converted wood stoves and things like that. Because if you don't have a good draft, you're going to have problems. So that's what we're going to be looking at here. This video is for 4 people specifically. So the first setting we have here is what I call a Ventura configuration, where it's just sitting in there, pulling extra air in, causing a good draft. You can see we don't have any smoke. This is really bad waste oil, like very dirty stuff. The smoke you do see is coming off the insulation from the water heater that I'm using as the test vessel to simulate the boiler that some people are asking about. You see here, it does work just fine, completely encased inside the water heater. Another look at what it looks like just in the Ventura setting. That's pulling extra air. You can see we're getting a pretty decent, nice, smokeless flame. It's burning all of that. This is the silicon carbide nozzle, by the way. This thing should last forever. It's better than porcelain for this job, so I don't see it burning up anytime soon. The back plate doesn't get red hot because of the buildup, like the soot buildup on the back plate kind of insulates it. But for the most part, you can see here within no time we're getting up to some pretty high temperatures. I think this is like 20 minutes later. I wanted to let all that foam burn off. And inside the firebox itself, we're hitting temperatures in the 1140 degree range, I believe. So definitely pretty hot. I want to say this is about 40 kilowatts. This is the max setting because, like I said, I wanted to get the maximum choking effects. This is the worst case scenario. You can see the size of my draft. Some people have like an 8-inch flue or a 6-inch flue hooked up to their burner. And just wanted to show you guys how this thing behaves. I can't stress enough the importance of your oil. You have to have your oil tank elevated or you could have some serious problems with flow. You want a really nice fat oil hose. You see here how high I have my tank set up, and it still wasn't quite high enough because this is very cold oil. Here's a quick look at this thing set on low. That's about 10 kilowatts. And there you have it. Alright fellas, there's only so many hours in the day. So tomorrow we're going to take the burner apart and look inside that burner chamber and see what type of residue we got off of that little burn. The thing burned for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Finally gave up, had to shut it down. We're going to put it together at something reasonable to look at and answer some questions some people have regarding using these things to heat very large workshops, like non-insulated shops and things like that. For a lot of farmers are doing this right now.